Hi folks, Matt here. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to try and keep this video somewhat succinct and as brief as I can. Since we launched CalTier Inc's Reg A a couple of weeks ago, we've had a great response. We've had people investing and we've had a ton of questions. And something that keeps coming up on those questions is liquidity. So I wanted to take the opportunity on this video to cover actually not just CalTier Inc's Reg A, but the three main things that we're offering to you as our community right now and how the liquidity provisions work for each of those. So let's start with CalTier Fund 1. For most of you who are watching this video, if you're brand new, you're probably still doing research and figuring out who we are and how it all works. If you've been with us a while, you'll know CalTier Fund 1. You may be invested in it. It's our portfolio fund. We have a good portfolio, we feel, of multifamily assets in there that have been producing cash flow. In actual fact, in February, we paid our 29th monthly distribution, which was really exciting. And this March 2024, we will be paying our 30th. So that is an exciting milestone for us that we've paid over 30 months consistently every month. We've actually paid our investors a distribution. Now, I will say, past performance is not a guarantee of future, but we feel very strongly about what we've built there and put together. Liquidity and real estate don't tend to go hand in hand. However, we have built what we feel is a very flexible redemption policy in that particular offering, so CalTier Fund 1. I encourage everybody always to read the offering circular for this or any other thing that we provide an opportunity or offer to our community. There's also a 90-day, basically a cooling off period. So if you invest in CalTier Fund 1, you decide you want to change your mind for whatever reason, within 90 days you get 100% of your money back as quickly as we can. After that, there is a percentage that comes back to you over a period of time. Again, the details of that are in the offering circular, so please do go look at that. So that's CalTier Fund 1. Okay. Next, let's move on to CalTier Inc's Reg A, which we just recently launched. So CalTier Inc's Reg A is very exciting for us. It's been a long time coming, and we know a lot of people have been asking for it. We've had a lot of people invest already. It's been a great response. But one of the questions that I mentioned was liquidity. So, most folks know us for real estate, and that's certainly where we've been doing the bulk of our investing. We do have plans for other products and services as we grow. Hence, running CalTier Inc's Reg A and offering this to our community. As any growing company, we need monies to grow, to hire people, technology, compliance, marketing, so on and so on and so forth. And that's where this comes in. So this investment is far more more like a venture investment. We don't have real estate that is cash flowing in it to provide distributions. It's much more of an invest and see where it grows as a company. Now, again, I encourage everybody to read the offering circular. Please do ask any questions you need. But this is not something that's going to be producing returns right out the gate. Obviously down the road we would like to be doing that, but we need to grow as a company. We're building this alternative investment platform, and you can see all those details on the offering page. So it's very different than our real estate portfolio fund. So that's a big distinction. Now let's talk about the accredited investor single asset opportunities that we also offer to our accredited investor folks. So the accredited investor opportunities are always typically going into specific assets. So they have their own economics and they have their own kind of cash flow and when they're going to start paying distributions. Now we do have the Lake Elsinore deal, which is a ground up development. So obviously that has a much longer life cycle of when it will actually start producing returns. But typically with our, the products we go into, the assets we go into, they're cash flowing multifamily. So, once the investment's gone in and it's settled and perhaps the renovations have been done, then very often they create distributions relatively quickly. Again, though, they're each point by point or, case by case. So you really need to understand where that asset is in its life cycle. Is it a deep renovation? Is it a light renovation? What is the business plan? So I hope that helps. I have provided links below to each one of those offers. I do encourage you to ask questions. There is a Q&A on all of these offers, which very often I'll go into, or one of my team will be in there. And we are going to provide more products and services as our company grows, just like any company. So right now we just talked about 3 in particular. We're going to have more as we continue to grow this business. I am going to do a webinar most likely within a week or so of this video going out. It will be a live webinar. I encourage all of you to join. I am very willing to always have any questions asked, and we'll answer any question we can. So come on the live webinar, join me, ask any question you want to ask, and we'll get those answered. For those of you that are already in CalTier Fund 1, thank you so much. For all of you who have jumped into the CalTier Inc Reg A offering, thank you so much too. If you haven't checked it out, I encourage you to go look at it. The links will be below. For CalTier Inc's Reg A, the minimum is $189. We try to get it as low, very, very low an entry point. So as many of you can join should you wish to. That's it. If you've got any questions, please fire them off to my team. We're always willing to answer as many questions as we can. And again, thank you so much, and I look forward to joining you on the webinar.